Hello friends, it's Levitz, your friend, and I'm Alia. So in today's video, we're going to understand how to use Teams, how to use the assignments, class notebooks in Teams. So let's get started. Here, I'm opening the MS Office page. I've typed in MS Office, I've opened the page of MS Office, and I'm logging in. Here you can see that there are different types of Microsoft apps. We have Outlook, we have OneDrive, which is like a Google Drive. We have Excel, Word, and everything over here. So what we are going to use now is the Teams. Let's open Teams. There are different ways in which you can open Teams. One is to download the app in your computer and open it that way, or to open it this way. And we also have an option to open it directly from our school website because there is an embedded link in the school website. So here we are getting into the Teams page, and here I'm in my page. These are the classes that I have, but there is a different view where you can see all your classes together. So let us get into that page where I can see all my classes together. This would be the view of each class, like to view the members and all. You can see the members here. So we are going into the class view, the grid view of all the classes. Click the Teams on the right side and you can get that. Sorry, on the left side. Okay, so here we can see many classes. I'm going to choose a class from here to show how to make assignment, how to post work. So this is the class that I've chosen, and we are going to see how can we post an assignment. So opening the page of assignments, the page loads in. We have different ways to post assignment over here. We can see the returned ones, we can see the assigned ones, we can see the drafts. Now here we have three options: assignment, queues, and from existing. So from existing shows that you can post the same assignment that you've posted in other class. Just click over there and you get the option to choose the class, and you can post it from that class. So here we are going to make a new assignment because I want to show you how to post a new assignment and how to accept the feedback or accept the turn-ins. Feedback is given. So here I'm going to enter the title. What I teach now is about global citizenship. So I'm going to ask a question about who is a global citizen to my children. So I'll type in the question that I want. Who is a global citizen? Right, that is the question being typed in over there. I have some mistakes. Well, let me correct it. Okay, we have typed in the question over there. We have some instructions to be given. Okay, fine. I'm going to give some instructions about to type the answer in short. So I've given the instructions to the children to type in the answers or write in the answers in 3 sentences. And that's it. I'm going to add some points to it. You can add some points if you want, or you can add rubrics if you want. I'm going to add 5 points for my answer, for my question, and you can add rubrics. If you open the rubric page, you can upload a rubric which is already assigned from any other class, or you can make a new rubric. But then as of now, I don't want to make any rubric for one question, so I'm skipping that. And going down, you can post the assignment, post the date. You can give it to all the students, or you can assign it to single children. You can choose the child and assign it. And here you can change the due date. You can make it as a cutoff date. So cutoff date means no assignments will be accepted after that date. But here I have given just a due date so that late turn-ins are also allowed. And then I'm just going to click the assign button on the top to give the assignments or to post the assignments on the student's class. So once I click it, I have got it there. Within a few seconds, the assignment will pop in the class, and I will get the notification on my Teams bar. So looking on the left side Teams bar, you can see that I've got a notification there which says that I've posted my assignment. Now I will show you the difference in making the class notebook work or making an assignment in the class notebook. So we are going to choose the class notebook over here. the class notebook is opened and we have to set up it for the first time. If we are using it for the first time, we have to set up a class notebook. So click on that OneNote class notebook. Choose the option blank notebook. You can choose the other option also, but then you will be copying the same contents of the another class to this class. So these are the things that you have. Collaboration space where you and your children can write and edit things. Content library, but here in the content library only you can edit. The students can only view what is being written or what is being given to them. You can save the things there. Now teacher only section is only for you, where children cannot see what you're doing there. You can only do, or you can save the things later for later use, which is to be put into content library or collaboration space in the teacher only section. And then student notebooks, individual notebooks for each child. So let's make it. In the student notebook there are different sections like handouts, classwork, homework and quizzes. We have started it and we will get the notebook ready. It will take a few minutes to get the notebook ready. Okay, now we are using the class notebook. You can change the name of the class notebook. You can change the name to your subject. So I'm going to change the name to my subject as the MEP notebook because that is what I teach. So I'm going to change it as class notebook for MEP. Right, I've changed the name. Now let us click this button on the left side, this arrow, small arrow on the left side, and we can see the contents of the class notebook. You have the names of your students over there. You have the collaboration space wherein you and your child can edit, the student can edit. So here on the right click of the mouse, I get a new page. So I can create a new page and a new section also. So I will create a new page. A page pops up on the other side and you can enter the title of the page there in the page. So look, I'm entering a title there. So I want my students to write the notes on Global Citizen over there. Now what happens is that they can also edit. So once they write, I can also view it. Right? Now we are going to the content library. Here, where is my space to write things, and they can only view the things that I have written here. So clicking on the content library, I can again right click on the content library, and again I get a new section and new page here. New page is on the other side. As you see, it's on the other side, and new section means creating a section in the content library, like that is a section for one chapter, one section, like that. So this is the chapter in global citizenship. I'm writing that name and I'm creating a section. So inside the section, now inside global citizen, I can create something like I can create features of global citizen. So I'm going to delete the first page which I have made, and I'm going to write a title for this page or this new page, which is features of a global citizen. Right. Okay. Now here, this I'm going to give them as a homework. This is an homework which I want to post to each child. So now how am I going to do that? I'll show you how am I going to do that. So this is something which I've added. I will choose a child. I'll choose a child. I'll copy this feature from here. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'll copy the feature from there. I've copied the page from there. On the right click, I've copied the page. I will click a child. I'll click the homework page of the child. And there I can paste the work which I have given them. So once I paste the work comes on her notebook. So I have pasted it over there. Now it's there on her notebook. I'm deleting the first page here as well, children. Sorry, teachers. So here is it. So I have posted the work. Now what is that? The thing is that I have to post it individually for each child as a homework. And the second thing is that I won't get a notification for this. If I give a homework here, I won't be able to get a notification on my main post page or the main page. So that is why I did not support, or I would recommend posting homework as an assignment, combining it with the class notebook. Let's see how to do that. So we're going to create an assignment again in the class notebook. Sorry, in the assignment page. We're going to write a title for the assignment. Let me write it as homework. I'm going to give an instructions, and under the instructions there is an add resource tab. Click on that, choose the class notebook from there, choose the content that you want, choose the option that you want, and from the content library, it normally becomes content library, you can choose the homework page that you have created. So you have created a homework page, you have chosen the homework page, and you're giving it as a homework to the child. It goes to every child, every homework page, every child's homework page, you can see that. And now you're going to give instructions, because I want to give an instruction to make a mind map using MindMeister. So that is used there. I have asked them to use the MindMeister and make a mind map, right? And now you can turn in the assignment. So here we have turned in the assignment. You can see that homework assignment is posted there. As like you saw the assignment, you will get a notification in few seconds. So let's see how to see the review the work of each child, the assignment, the normal assignment, and the class notebook assignment. This is the normal assignment, wherein I can see the children who have got it, because it's not time for them to post it. So let's see. I'll go to the main page. You can see that this assignment is here. I will view the assignment, so I can see each child have got the assignment, the assignment page in each child's book. I can see that single individual, and now you can see that I've got a notification on the homework that I posted. On the left side, if you can see, there's a icon on the team, so that is the assignment. Now here you can review it, but then when you review the assignments there, you can review it only using only entering the content. You cannot correct it, but we teachers have a sense of feeling to correct it and put a sign over there, put a red mark. So for that you can use the second assignment that we have posted through notebook. Open that, so it opens up in the notebook. Now this is the second assignment. It opens up in the notebook of the child, and when you open, you get the options over here. You get the options to draw. So click the option to draw, and here when you click the option, you get a pen there. Choose the pen there and choose the red ink. So you have the option to correct, tick, put a mark, everything. So look, you have an option to do that here. And that is why I said that we can choose these as an option to give them the homeworks, because this can be corrected. That sense of that satisfaction of correcting the paper is felt here, is completed here. And here even you can lock the page. Once the child have posted an assignment and you've corrected it, you can also lock the page in this. That is only a feature in the class notebook. You will not get that feature in the assignment page. So we are going back, and this is what we have learned today. So we will learn further. We'll understand further about teams in the next classes. Thank you everyone. And that was very good. Thank you. Hope it was helpful. Thank you for supporting me. Please like.